Good morning, this is Maya Walensky and your morning driving markets. Okay, so on Friday the non-farm payrolls came in at 943,000, which was a significant increase above what was expected. Let's discuss non-farm payrolls. What exactly is non-farm payrolls and what's the big deal? The non-farm payrolls is quite simply the unemployment rate in very, very basic terms. So it stands for all those people who are employed or newly employed in jobs that are not in relation to farming or agriculture. Also includes some government offices and some private sectors. So all of those jobs created that are not related to the farming sector or government jobs or the private sector, they are called the non-farm payrolls. And it's probably one of the biggest numbers monthly comes out of the States. And a lot of the direction of the market is driven by the non-farm payrolls. For example, on Friday, once the non-farm payrolls come out, which shows that employment dropped from 5.9% to 5.4%, the market significantly took that as a positive step and they jumped. Gold dropped. You can expect gold to fall further simply because the risk appetite is on and therefore people are looking to invest more and more in shares. Where do you want to be cautious? Okay, so you probably see gold drift down to about 1730, 1720 in the next few days, I would suggest. That's only an opinion, of course. Remember, everything I give is an opinion. I do not want to be sued, so it's only an opinion, it's a guide, but it's not hard advice. So I'm not licensed to give you hard advice. I do not know your personal circumstances. However, because the markets now, especially in the States, are at all-time high, you would expect normally that markets to continue pushing higher. There seems to be a real drive to push markets higher in the medium to long term. Within that drive for the markets to be higher, you are going to get some days where the markets will fall. It's just natural part of the overall cycle, but the actual trend is higher. So if you are a day trader, then you've got to be pretty cautious and look for the small points, as I mentioned before, to take out here and there and not get caught out where you're short and the market's just going up. However, because the markets are at all-time high, there's likely to be a fall of some sort in the near future, and you should be aware of that. You could look at least a 5 to 6% fall in the US markets. When that comes, it will be quite sudden. The other factor that's obviously impacting the rise in markets is COVID. I keep mentioning this. In America, they've now got to 100,000 a day of new COVID cases. Soon the whole world will be red. Every country will have COVID because the Delta or Delta Plus or the new variants coming out will be more contagious, and either we live with it or we go into continuous lockdowns. The problem is that when there's a lot of countries that are not vaccinating, then you're going to have continuous spread of the variants. As regards inflation, the main impact on inflation will be the cost of raw materials, as we've said. Important to keep an eye out on inflation. That is also a threat to rising markets. Let's keep an eye out. I haven't got much more to say. I'm going to put this on Instagram. I've been told to use Instagram. I'm pretty crap at Instagram, but I'm going to just broadcast it on Instagram. So this is Maya Walensky from Driving Markets. Have a good day and a good week, and we'll speak to you tomorrow.